Welcome to another episode of Luxury Infinite. If you enjoy all things luxury, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. Okay, let's get into today's video. While we've all heard of the Hoover Dam and the Taj Mahal, some of the world's most mind-boggling megaprojects are still under construction, and these billion-dollar builds are set to become the priciest on the planet. From colossal dams and supersized airports to smart cities and futuristic rail networks, watch this video to discover the most expensive megaprojects happening right now and how they're going to change our world. All dollar values are in US dollars. Hinkley Point C, UK, up to $29.4 billion, approved by the UK government in 2016. Hinkley Point C, a nuclear power station located in Somerset, England, is still under construction, despite plans suggesting that it would be powering millions of homes by 2017. Controversially, the construction costs for the nuclear power station will be covered by two foreign state-owned enterprises, France's EDF Energy and China General Nuclear Power Group, or CGN, which has been blacklisted by the US. It's the first nuclear power station to be built in the UK in more than 20 years and will be the world's most expensive nuclear power plant, costing twice as much as the 2012 London Olympics. And it's not just the budget that has blown expectations. According to the latest reports, the workforce has swelled to 8,600. That's around 3,000 more people than originally predicted. In May this year, EDF announced that the plant would be delayed even further due to a combination of factors, including Brexit and the Russian war in Ukraine. Doha Metro, Qatar, $36 billion, Phase 1 of the world's largest ongoing metro megaproject. Doha's rapid transit system in Qatar was completed in 2019. Considered one of the most advanced transport systems ever made, the driverless metro will eventually have 4 different lines: red, gold, green, and blue. The blue line is currently scheduled for completion in 2025, at which point the metro network will stretch over 186 miles and stop at around 100 ultra-modern stations. In March this year, the Qatar Rail Company announced that it had already sold 1.5 million travel cards for the existing lines. Great Man-Made River, Libya, $25+ billion. The world's largest irrigation project, Libya's Great Man-Made River is a partially completed network of pipes that stretches 1,750 miles, supplying drinking water from desert aquifers to the country's coastal cities. The brainchild of deposed dictator Muammar Gaddafi, who described the megaproject as the 8th wonder of the world. The network was damaged by NATO airstrikes in 2011, with the ensuing civil war further delaying construction of the final phases. So far, the project has cost more than $36 billion, or 28 billion pounds, since its inception in 1983. Songdo International Business District, South Korea, $39 billion. South Korea's shiny new smart city, which apparently emits 70% fewer emissions than other cities its size, was built from scratch on reclaimed land near the capital, Seoul, the largest private property development in history. The 600-hectare state-of-the-art city features eco-skyscrapers and copies of Venice's canals and New York Central Park. The project launched in 2003 and is set for completion in 2025, according to the official website. In 2018, the Songdo International Business District was less than a quarter full, with only 70,000 residents. Developers are now trying to entice foreigners via new developments such as American Town. This Americanized portion of the district will feature 5 towers, providing space for 900 apartments and 1,000 businesses. 𝐦𝐤𝐳 Qatar, $45 billion. It's not just the Doha Metro that's under construction in Qatar. A cutting-edge planned city, the 𝐦𝐤𝐳 development, which is being designed to accommodate 450,000 people, will have everything from residential and shopping areas to marinas, artificial islands, and an entertainment hub. It will also feature an 80,000-seat stadium that's set to host the final of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. However, Qatar has come under fire for exploiting the workers that built the stadium and its surrounding infrastructure, according to a report by Amnesty International. Calls have subsequently been made for FIFA to pay reparations of £356 million, or $444 million to the workers, most of whom are migrants. New capital of Egypt, $45 billion. Egypt's yet-to-be-named new capital is currently taking shape in the desert, 28 miles or 45 kilometers east of Cairo, expected to cost $45 billion or 34 billion pounds and largely funded by the Egyptian military. The meticulously planned solar-powered city will wow with gleaming skyscrapers, the world's second largest mega mosque, a stunning green space twice the size of New York Central Park, and a theme park 4 times bigger than Disneyland. In total, it's estimated that the new city could home up to 6.5 million people. It hasn't been without controversy, however, with some querying why the government hasn't used the money to deal with the infrastructure problems that Cairo faces instead. German Unity Transportation Projects, Germany, $50 billion. Germany's extensive goal of integrating and expanding its transport systems started in 1991 following the reunification of East and West Germany. It included 9 rail projects, 7 motorway projects, and 1 waterway project. All in all, there is a budget of around 42 billion euro, $47.6 billion, or 35 billion pounds, to cover the improvements to infrastructure connecting the east and the west of the country. Although most of the work is now done and dusted, construction of VDE8, the final and largest phase of the project, is still ongoing. VDE8 accounts for 10 billion euro, $11.3 billion, 8.4 billion pounds of the total budget. Sound Transit 3 USA, $53.8 billion. The extensive plans to expand the light rail system in Seattle was approved by the city's voters in 2016. It will add 62 miles or 100 kilometers of light rail services, such as trams, and allow for 40% more passengers. The 37-station project, which will be partly funded by local taxes, is set to cost $53.8 billion or 45.2 billion pounds. New routes are continually being unveiled, and it's projected that 84% of Sound Transit District residents will have access to new rail services by 2040. Dubailand, UAE, $64.3 billion. Dubai's premier theme park and entertainment complex was set to comprise 6 different worlds and cover 107 square miles, or 277 square kilometers. That's twice the size of the world's current largest theme park, Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. The project was estimated to cost $64.3 billion, or 49.6 billion pounds, and although in 2013 it was announced that $55 billion or 40.8 billion pounds had already been raised, the remaining funds haven't been secured. Delays were initially brought on by the global recession in the late 2000s and ensuing financial crises, while the COVID-19 outbreak has caused havoc for the theme park industry as a whole. So far, around 17 different Dubai land projects have been canceled, including a 607-foot or 185-meter Ferris wheel and Universal Studios Dubai Land. And with that, we've reached the end of this video, all about the most expensive mega projects under construction. If you enjoyed it and you found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one.